Hello, this is Mark Snyder with Worship Song, and this is a video to introduce to you a track library called WSB MIDI Multitracks. If you go to the homepage of the website, you'll be able to read about this track library. Click on this page right here. It'll talk about WSB MIDI Multitracks, what they are, the differences between this and our other track libraries. The main difference is these are based on MIDI, and as I go through these, I'll show you some of the ways that helps you, and then some of the things that are distinctive about these tracks. If you go to the store page, you'll see this WSB MIDI Multitracks page here. It's one of our provider pages. And right now, the current set of these is about 60. This is going to grow. It's being done by volunteers as we work through some MIDI libraries that we've been working with, which you can read about on the page. Um, so, first thing you want to do to use these multitracks is you're going to want to download sound fonts here. So if you click on download samples in the app under the settings page, you'll see all of the settings here, all these MIDI files, MIDI basses guitar, MIDI choir, MIDI drums. These are called downloadable sound files, DLS. And so you need all of these. You need to basically click on each one and click download. And you need to do that on every device that you're going to use these on. That is going to consume some memory in your library. It's about a couple of gigabytes, so that's about the size of maybe uh, 10 to 20 normal multitracks for the sound fonts. But then the MIDI multitracks themselves they take virtually no storage. So if you want to use these, then you'll be able to have a ton of them and just that little amount of storage for the sound fonts. Anyway, so that's how you get prepared to use them. Then if you go back to the web page, one of the things you can do is you can preview these in the app to see if you like them. These can only be previewed in the WXB app. So you'll notice I'm logged into my team on the website. I've got my user and admin code. You can put either one of those codes into into the WSB app, and then you'll be connected to your team for you to download these to test them out or to buy them. So I'm going to click on Mighty to save here. I'm going to say preview an app. Then it's going to tell me that it's available in the app for 20 minutes. I'm going to go back to the app here. Second, there it is. I'm going to go to my team sharing page, to my test team, and you'll see under the previews, Mighty to save is there. If you click it, it's going to download and load that preview for you, and you can hear how this sounds. Okay, so these look just like any other multitracks. They pretty much work the same way, except that they're MIDI. So let's just play this preview and you can hear it. These don't have
Worship Song Band
multitracks.
Preview.
They have this melody track, which you can turn off, and you can mix these.
Worship Song Band Preview.
So let's move to later in the song. One thing you can do in the app, which I showed in some of my earlier videos, you can turn on these master effects. So let's turn on this hall reverb effect here, and you can hear the difference. also an EQ and a compressor if you want to use those. So the use of these is pretty much the same in the app with a couple of exceptions. Um, Number one is these can be played in any key, and you can even do this in the preview mode. So like, um, let's try that. Let's just go like way up here into D. Okay. They don't distort because the way MIDI works. And you can also change the tempo. So like if you wanted that to be, I don't know, let's make it really fast just to show you. So you notice they don't distort either. And that's because also of the way MIDI works. It's because the MIDI works like as if you had played the note faster instead of time stretching out the note's volume envelope. So it's what you would expect basically. Anyway, so I can preview as many of those as I want in the app. Then if I'm ready to buy one, basically I buy them using the store. They're free, but we have you buy them because we need to keep track of which ones you're using in order to appropriately pay any copyright that's needed on them. Okay, so let's pick You Never Let Go here. I'm going to add it to my cart. Okay, I'm going to go to my cart here. I'm going to say check out in browser. Okay, since it's free, then you just have to put in your email. So I'll put in info@worshipsong.com um, to complete the order. So if I go back to WSB now, it's like I need to reload it. Uh, um, I'll log into my team again. Um, Anyway, that's because I'm running in localhost and not on the web. That's why that redirect didn't work. But regardless, so in my back in my team, you'll see my track is now in here and available for download. Sometimes it doesn't show up here because the notification doesn't get through. But in that case, you can go to the card page here, look in your order history, and anything in there that didn't get to your team, you can just click on it here and say fulfill order, and then it will be in your team. So anyway, so I bought that track for free. Now I'm back in the app here, and then let's go ahead and go to my library page. Go to my team sharing, and you'll see You Never Let Go is available there. I can go ahead and download that. The download only takes a second, like I said, because these are tiny. And so let's hear You Never Let Go. These are all set up. Our volunteer team does play through each one and try to make sure that the chords are right. They do have lyric breaks and so on. I go to my lyric display settings and put in a background there. So they are set up to work with lyrics, um, and the chord charts are obviously set up to scroll and everything. You can mix them. You can also use these reverb effects, which improves them quite a lot. And same as I showed you before, you can change the key, you can change the tempo. The other thing you can do with these, which is nice, is you can change the sound font. So the way you change the sound fonts is you have to be on a PC or Mac. You go into edit mode on the app. Then you go into your mixer and you click on the different tracks. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to change the piano. Most of them for the acoustic piano, we have it set up to be a Steinway Grand. But let's say you really like electric piano instead. You can go to this MIDI EPs sound font. Let's pick like this FM electric piano instead, just for fun. Then you hit save reload to reload the thing, and now you can hear the different piano. So you can hear it's totally different. That one's not very loud, so I'll pick a different one. Let's pick I'll pick a Rhodes. Why not? So save reload there. If you want to go back to the original one, you can just go to MIDI sounds and pick the original Steinway Grand here. And you'll go back to the way it was. Anyway, you can have fun and kind of do whatever you want with the sound fonts, or you can just use them the way that we set them up. What we do with these is we set them up, and then we go through and we pick the sound fonts that we think sound the best, and that's how they're uploaded to the site. So if you actually look in the tracks.txt file here, you'll see which sound fonts and which programs we've used for the different ones. And so this is kind of our best cut at what we think you're going to want to use, but they can be changed however you want. Um, anyway, so that's really um, it for this track library. I think you will see the number in our store growing as we work through the different sources that we have. Um, I don't know how many really good usable tracks we'll get out of the library, but at least I'd say a couple hundred we should be able to offer here. Um, and so hopefully, if you're like a small church, and most of the solutions that don't cost much for small churches are they kind of limit your creativity because they're kind of like video lyrics and things like that. Videos with lyrics and just a track to them. This could be really from a cost perspective as cheap or cheaper, but lets you express a lot more creativity with your church if you want to work with it. Anyway, so have fun with that, and let us know what you think, and we hope to see some people making use of these.